You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. All right. This is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, come on in. We got breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Little head thing. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Come on in, come on in. Breaking news, breaking news. All right, this is live, uncut, unedited. People, come on in. We in for lunchtime. I know it's a lot of y'all lunchtime right now, but we're gonna talk, and we're gonna talk about the Chicago police. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Make sure you leave your boy some stars. We're gonna say some things that what most people think but are afraid to say, and that's what we do here. We are a quick spinoff of the Butt Naked Truth. Harold Davis. I am a protege of his, and I want to just always give shout out to Harold Davis, rest in peace, and all those that labor with him on the Butt Naked Truth. Want to give that shout out to those who work with him and to his family members and all his friends who he left behind. That truly was a friend, and it's a great day. It's a great day. Charles Isaac, how you doing? Crystal Marshbanks, how you doing? Peggy Gay, Sharice Rice, what's going on? Molesta Otis, Mo Bowden, what's going on? Chris Moore, Franklin McCall. All right. McLeod, I'm sorry. Shirley Lindsay. All right. Ronnie Johnson. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Johnson. Good morning. Those of you that if can you gladly share this live and tag someone into it? We're going to talk about the 4th of July as well as the Chicago police sex allegations. We want to talk about that. We're definitely going to talk about that right now. And it's a lot going on, people. A lot going on, and it's real people out here, and sex is real. People are real. People have feelings, but I want to give Sister Erica Marcia Dunn for bringing it out. The first person that bring it out about the migrants coming over here and sex trafficking. And see, a lot of these foreign countries, they are into sex trafficking. You have a lot of men, they go to different countries and have sex with women, and sometimes underage women. But those are stuff that we don't want to talk about. We definitely don't want to talk about stuff like that, but it's real, people. It's real, is real, is real. And and also I'm hearing about on the 4th of July that a young person was assaulted. And we have to talk about that too at Rainbow Beach. This is breaking news for those just tuning in. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. This is what we have on the board, a Hispanic male here. I tell you, this is real, people. And these are the problems that we have when we allow migrants to come in the country. We have to deal with. Nobody wants to talk about. No one wants to talk about this. No one wants to talk about this. This is live, uncut, unedited. Mo Bolden, Chris Moore. All right. No one wants to talk about this. Lorraine Brown. All right. Rosina Ziegler. Hey, Rosina. Still. Mona Lisa Dean. India Baker. Philip Howard. Franklin McLeod. All right. Henry, what's going on? It was good seeing you yesterday, bro. Yes, sir. Likewise. Antoinette versus Tony. How you doing? All right. Glenda Brooks. All right. Stefan Green. All right. All right. Was that Bree RN? All right. Got RN on here too. Sonia Howard. All right, Franklin McLeod again. Sonia Howard again. Tiffany Jefferson. Quita Smith. All right, let's get back. Let's get into the program. So you see this face right here. This is not a black person. I've been told. Hispanic descent. So this happened on the 4th of July at the Rainbow Beach right there on 79th and South Shore. That's the Rainbow Beach there. That's where it happened at. On the 4th of July, everybody was out there, I guess, having a good time, playing in water, popping the fireworks, whatever. And mom probably wasn't paying attention. Now, I'm not on here to blame mama because it can happen. Whether you're paying attention or not, it definitely can happen to any one of us. You know, so we don't want to play the blame game. What we need to do, we need to get a person like this off the street. And anybody that think like this off the street. They're not fit to live in a civilized society. Period. And that's real talk. Real talk. All right. And Soul in Tune said we have to start patrolling 24/7. What's up, Mark Hart? I see you. LaWanda Smith. All right. Glenda Brown. And people, a lot of us going to blame the mother. We're going to blame the father because this happened to a 4-year-old. I'm not here to put the blame game on neither parent. Let's find this creep. Let's beware when we on the lakefront, and I often visit the lakefront, we have to watch our babies. We have to watch them. And another thing, when your little bitty ones have to go to the bathroom, you have to take them with you, or you got to go with them. And if you don't go inside the men's bathroom, you stand outside and wait on them. And make sure they can hear your voice. I'm giving you a minute to come in and out. Because we living in the sick generation, ladies. I always tell you that. Some people don't want to hear this talk, but we have to face the music. People are sick out here, and they don't look sick. They look normal. They dress normal. They work. They play. They family members, their husbands, their wives. They look normal, but their mindset is crooked and perverse and filthy and trashy. That's what it is. Now, let's go back to the police department on the west side over there where these migrants going on. Now, listen. We letting the migrants come over here, the Venezuelans come over here. They are human beings. Now, what do we really know about them? Do we know if they are criminal or not? Do we know they are pedophile? Do we know they are male escorts or pimps or whatever? Now, there are allegations saying that one of the Chicago police officers, well, I think 4 have been accused, but 1 have gotten someone pregnant, a teenager. And we know we living in a day and time where a teenager can be overdeveloped and look like they're 20, 21, 18. But I'm going to tell you, like the sister said, they came over here on a lot of them on sex trafficking. You bringing young girls over here from your country, and we're going over to the U.S. to the border, going to U.S., and you're going to tell them you're grown. It has happened. See, we don't want to talk about sex trafficking and missing young people. And listen, any police officers, Chicago police officers, I support Chicago police officers when they are right. But when they are wrong, I am not supporting no officers that's abusing their badge and their power. There's no excuse that any officers should be sleeping with any migrants, whether they underage or of age. There's no excuse. You have too much at stake. There's too much going on. And you fell into the trap. Now here you are going to be made a public example, embarrassment, not only to the Chicago Police Department, but to the city of Chicago. For you to stoop that low morally, wearing that badge, is dead wrong. Dead wrong. Share the video, people. And I guarantee you, they were set up. Set up. Set up. They thought it was sweet. And listen, no matter what nationality or ethnicity a woman is, she's still a woman. She's still a woman. You have to be careful. I got a caller, people. Hold on, let me see if the caller caller 3699. Did you want to say anything?
Yes.
Go
Hello,
ahead.
everyone.
Hey, how you doing?
I want to mention too. Hey, Martin.
Go ahead.
Not only is it a disgrace, but it's a little deeper than that. If an officer has messed with a female and gotten her pregnant, like you said, regardless if she's young or if she's of age, it's something that's dark about it because these people, they don't have nothing. You know, they don't even have a pillow to lay their head on. Why would you take advantage of a person that you know they're not really willing, they're desperate and destitute? And so there's a whole other side to a person in an authority figure that would take a young woman in her darkest hour in her life. She's in a place that is not familiar to her, and she doesn't probably speak the English that good, and you know she doesn't have anything of her own but just herself. And you're gonna slither in and get that too. You want some of that too. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Something's wrong, Martin.
Yeah, and for them to wear that badge and stoop that low and stoop low like that.
Yeah.
And let me just say something. I'm not just completely blaming the Chicago police officers, but I'm blaming some of those sex traffickers that's here with these young ladies, sending them off to sell sex. Because I'm quite sure they got some of these young ladies staging them as being grown and having sex with not just police officers, other people as well. Because we know what going on in these foreign countries, these underage girls that's having sex for money. I'm saying underage, not adults, underage. And these people set it up. They set the stage up, make these young ladies look grown. And I know sometimes how men are, we don't ask no question. We just go in for the kill, to cool our conscience. But I'm just telling you how men think. And it's a sad situation in Chicago. It's very embarrassing. I don't care if they're white, black, Hispanic, whoever they are. You have shamed the Chicago Police Department. I tell you, yes, you have. It's another thing to sleep with each other on the job. Then another thing, there's people that's downtrodden, don't have anything. As you say, my sister, not even a pillow to lay her head on. And you're going to take advantage of somebody and have sex with them. And not only have sex with them, you don't even use protection. You going in for the kill. You jumping out the window. I'm going to tell you what another brother said. You need to go to the hospital. You don't know what people got, what they come over here with. Somebody said that is barbaric behavior. That's what it is.
It is.
Get a migrant pregnant, underage, even if she looks grown, you know they can't speak fluent English. They probably paid them. Come on, people. We don't know if they're murderers or rapists when they're coming in this country. We don't know. We don't know, people. Hold on, caller. I have another caller.
It's going to get ugly.
It's going to get ugly. Area code 612. I believe that's in Minnesota. Hey, caller, where you calling from?
No, Minnesota. Hey, Martin.
Hi, how you doing? What you got to say about this? We're talking about two
I got
things.
something to say about.
Go ahead.
I know. I got something to say about that 4-year-old little girl who went
Yeah.
into the bathroom.
Yes.
I got 4 kids. They was younger. Two of my boys, I was always let them go in the bathroom with me when they like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because some of them men, they got like a lot of stalls, like 4 or 5 stalls. I wouldn't let them go in there. So women would look at me funny when I bring in my 10-year-old, 11-year-old son. Well, I was scared of that. This was I've been talking about this for years. This is what I was scared of. Right into this little girl. This was what I was afraid of. And then he already, which makes me angry, is he already violated. He already messed up her life. It can be, she can get healed, but now he's gone now.
Mm-hmm. And I heard it's like a
then you got to wait for the police to go look for him.
Right.
No, I got to go find him. Let me get him first.
Well, I can't say.
That'll send me. That'll send me somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
I can't say what I want to say, but
I know, but
street justice will be heard on the street. If he'd have got caught, he would have got dealt with right there. Hold on, sister. He would have got dealt with it right there on the spot, right there. Now, whatever would have happened to him, I can't say. Now, hold on, sister. Hold it. Hold it. So, when I have discussions like this about people being taken advantage of, having sex and all that, nobody wants to be. I have 50 people on this live listening. Nobody want to hear about when you tell about their boyfriend looking at their daughters and all that. But these things happen.
Man. Man.
Hold on, sister. Hold it. Hold it, please. One mic at a time. We living in this situation. We living in an age right now where people are sick, people. They are sick. They may not do their daughter, but they'll do somebody else's daughter. People are sick, people. You have to watch your little bitty ones. You can't be entertaining company and not paying attention to your babies. And I'm not blaming the parents, but we have to be more careful and more cautious because my pastor used to tell me years ago, he's dead, God bless his soul. He said the lowest thing or the dirtiest thing that you can think in your mind, there's somebody out here is capable of doing it and will do it in your mind. Some people do not have, I call them guardrails in life. You know, when you go along the expressway, you have guardrails, so you won't go over the cliff and all that. Some people will go over the cliff. They have nothing holding them back from doing anything. If they feel like doing it, if they think it's doing it, they're going to do it. They don't care about what's right. They don't care about what's wrong. They don't care about Jesus, God, Buddha, Allah, Confucius. They don't care about no other God. But if they feel like doing something and the urge is there, they're going to pull it off and do it. So I suggest the mothers and fathers, watch your babies close. Guard them with your life. Guard them. And I know some of us, we're working parents and we cannot be around our children 24 hours a day and we have to go to work. But you better lay your hands on them and pray for them. Talk to them and tell them if somebody touch you in your private parts, on your butt, you come back and tell daddy and mama. And do not allow your sons and daughters to sit on men's lap, strange men lap. Even some women are sick too. Women too, they sick too. I know of a case where it was a stud and a male was raping a girl.
Oh my God.
I know of a case, a stud and a man raping a young lady. So it's real out here. I know of a case in real life. It is a sad situation.
Hey, Mark, I remember you said one day, Mark, you said when a man get up out the bed, out your room, and go through the house, you follow behind him. Remember you said that?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm telling you.
My sister always told me, my mother always told me, watch a man, because he'll tip out of your room and tip in your daughters and sometimes your son.
I'll tell you.
I had a case one day. I was dating this guy for a couple of years, and he got up and went out of my room, and I was right behind him. That's why I said I know what you're talking about. I was right behind them. I ain't no child molester. I don't never tell you what, but you going out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I got out of my house immediately. You out of here.
Yeah. Then you got
I
some.
won't talk.
Then you got some freaks. They'll just look at your daughter and jag off. Excuse me, but I got to talk at that talk.
Yep.
They won't
That's true.
penetrate. They won't penetrate. They just stand there and jag off and
Sick.
in their mind. Ejaculate, whatever. I'm hoping I'm using the right word, but
Sick.
I'm trying not to be so vulgar. But we got to tell this, people. I'm telling you things that your father's supposed to tell you, your grandfather, your big brother, your uncle's supposed to tell you. We got some sick people out here. They'll be looking at your daughter in her room, laying in her bed, playing with themselves. I'm telling you. They figure, well, I didn't penetrate her, so I ain't sick. No, you sick. I almost called him a Niger. You're sick. Ladies, watch who you lay down with. And those of you in the same sex relationship, same thing. Watch them too. Whether it be a male or female. You in the same sex relationship, watch them too, because you got some sick people out there. Sick in the mind.
Hey, you heard that story, Martin? About that lady went out of town. She dated that man for 5 years. You only heard that story now. And she went out of town, and her daughter kept, he was in the house with her daughter, and they come in her room looking funny. She kept texting her mother on the video. He raped and killed her daughter and got the nerve to come out with his pants up.
Yeah.
Man.
And his pants was around his ankles.
Yeah, and they had her underwear was down by her knees. But she was dating him 5 years. What that mean? He still was looking at her daughter. She met him when her daughter was 11 years old. He probably was watching her then.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
Couldn't control himself.
He had to fry him, man.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not had no pedophiles and sex people and all that. I'm not hiding and shooting, killing babies and women and all that. Don't come on my platform and tell me to take down a video. No, your face gonna be right up there.
No.
That's not gonna happen.
Right on up there saying get him.
That's not gonna happen at all. That's not gonna happen. This face right here should be on everybody's Facebook page, especially women and men.
Yeah,
if you're black, it should be on your page, and you should study. You see anybody that resembles them, you just call. I'm telling you. And
I wish the parents would have came in, that somebody would have came behind and called them.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Man.
He followed right in the bathroom. He's already on it. Probably watching her.
Yeah.
Now where you at now?
Yeah.
Who I had now.
He might be out the country anyway. You ain't no telling. You know he gonna stay around. He's sick. He's
gotta go through these
big
police
nose
departments.
Yeah. He might be in the police department as we speak. Sleeping in the police department.
I wish somebody would have walked in and just called him. Oh man.
Lord, he probably wouldn't be living right now. He definitely
because he messed up her little life. He took her innocence and everything. Pervert, sicko, demented creep.
Yeah. Okay, ladies. Now, ladies, I need some new callers. Hold on, before you guys say that, I want to ask you guys a question. Call in number 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Let me just say this to the ladies or parents. What lesson can we learn from this? We hear this story all too familiar. This is not no new story. This doesn't happen many times over and over. And like Katie Brown, she said, well, maybe the parent didn't think that was going to happen to her daughter. I don't think to blame the parents for what a sick grown man did to a 4-year-old. And we're not doing that, Katie Brown. I have not one time blamed the parent on this broadcast. You can go back and rewind and listen again. I have not blamed. I know some sick people out here. So my point is, what lesson as parents can we learn from this? We have to stop what we're doing and go along with our 4-year-old, our youngsters, to the bathroom. Even if some of us don't bring them in the bathroom with us, stand by the door and say, I'm giving you 2 minutes tops. If not, I'm coming in. Period. I'm saying that as speaking, if it's a man's washroom and the young boy going there, he 10, 11 going in there, because it can happen. So that's what I'm saying. So I got another caller. So you guys just hold on 1 second. I think it's 5011. They just called, got to listen to the prompts. So you have to watch your young babies everywhere, even in church. You upstairs shouting and stomping and foaming and rolling around on the floor and all that. You need to be downstairs watching your children. I'm telling you, train your children to stay with you. Watch these pastors too. Now, if the pastor want to counsel your daughter or your teenage son, you sit in there and say, well, Pastor, I'm coming in. I ain't going to say nothing, but I just want to sit in and listen. And that's how you do that. All right. Don't forget, I don't care how saved and sanctified you may claim that you are, you still human. And these feelings still in these bodies. All right. 50, is that, no, 5011. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, and so as far as bathroom etiquette, you have to go with your children. No matter how inconvenient it may be for you, you have to go. And when your children have to go to the bathroom, you cannot trust them going to the bathroom in the general public. You must go with them. I don't care if it's a restaurant, the beach, wherever it is. Even if, when my son, he's 13 now, you know, when he was small, you know, like up until age 10, you know, he's a big kid, but like up until age 10, I would stand at the bathroom door. When he was like 5, stuff like that, I would hold the men's bathroom door open. Anything go down in there, I'm coming up in there. Anything sound straight, and I would constantly, you okay, Jude? You okay, Jude? You okay, Jude? We're going to communicate the whole time till he washes his hands and coming up out of there. Plain and simple. You have to take those type of measures. It's people out here that's just there in certain areas to prey on your children, waiting for you to slip up, waiting for you to trust the world a little bit to do some sinister stuff to your children. So you have to always attend with your children when they go to these restrooms. They cannot leave your presence when you out in public because it's sick people that just sit and wait like prey to do something to your children when you're not looking.
And also in these fitting rooms and these outhouses, like, you know, like when we go to the park and they have all these outhouses out, you have to do as
you
well.
in there with them.
Yeah.
And that's a good point too. When you take your kids to these pools and stuff, have they swimming trunks and a swimming suit on up under their clothes. If it's mandatory that they go, you know, that they have to take the shower, already had a swimming suits on under their clothes. They step up, let the rinse shower, you right in there with them. And just don't leave your babies alone.
And let me just
don't do it.
Okay, hold it, y'all. I want to say something. I got a little period. I need to say something. Now, listen, people. Many of us have watched these little animal stories where we're looking at the lions. They stalk and prey. You got pedophiles, child molesters. They out there. They stalking. They're not going to mess with any and every. They're going to look for some parent or some little child that's wandering away. Is not, they notice that the parent is not paying too much attention to. I'm telling you, people, listen to me. Some of you parents, you don't believe that it can happen to your sons or your daughters. And you say, I kill her so-and-so if they do that to my daughter. Listen. They'll do it to my daughter if I turn my back long enough. That's why we have to pay attention, not only in public, but inside our own houses. We have to pay attention. We have to pay attention, parents. And I told you, I know of a case where a man and a stud molested a young girl. I know of a case. And I know the person personally. And that's harsh. And these sex crimes are real harsh, people. And a lot of times, young lady, if you've been violated against any adult, you make sure you go to the police and you tell somebody. Don't let nobody threaten to kill your parents if you say anything. Seriously. And I'm going to tell you, any Chicago police officer listening to me, keep your penis in your pants. Leave the migrants alone. I don't care if they look grown. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. And some of them probably are prostitutes or been prostituting, or they put them up to be prostitutes. And brothers, you hear me, brothers? I don't care how good they look. I don't care how much weed you smoking with them or whatever type of drugs or alcohol that you drinking with them. Leave the migrants alone. You don't know nothing about them. You don't know their health condition. You don't know their real age. You don't know nothing about them. Leave them alone. Well, Martin, you sound like you're a racist or a bigot now. Well, you can call it whatever you want to call it. I want to make sure that our brothers don't get caught up. We already got enough problems in the Black community, and we don't need no other addition of crime or accusation put on our people. Trust me. That's what I had to say, people. I'll let you guys talk. I'm sorry. 5011, go ahead.
I got disconnected.
Okay, go ahead. You want to say anything?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, just piggybacking off of everything that you're talking about, you know, it's going to get much more worse. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be tiptoeing through the the lilies. These people, like Martin said, we don't know what's in their background. They could be over here in their dead relatives' name that never did anything wrong. So it's a whole different type of hell being unleashed in Chicago. We're already dealing with enough, and you haven't seen nothing yet. Mm-hmm. You have seen nothing yet. It's going to be like Mad Max and the Thunderdome. Watch. Mm-hmm. Stay ready. That's all I can tell you. Stay ready.
Just imagine this, people. Mm-hmm. Just imagine people that's coming over here as pedophiles. We got those here already. That's rapists. We got those here. That's murders. We got those here already. Drug dealers, drug addiction,
cartel.
All these problems are being migrated in the Black community, because that's where most of the migrants are, in the Black community. Rainbow Beach is predominantly Black. So I'm just telling y'all. So we don't know what is coming across. Hold on, sister. We don't know what's coming across the border. We don't know. Like the sister said, they could be using their dead brother name and a stone murderer, a stone freak, a stone pedophile, a stone killer. We don't know, people. We just don't know. And I'm not trying to come down on the migrants where, I'm not that type of person, but I'm saying we don't know what we're dealing with, people. We are already dealing with these elements in our own community, in our own country. And for another addition from another country come. And what we call not normal, they may call normal. They may be used to sleeping with underage girls in their country. And I don't know if that's the case. But here in Illinois, we got a law against that. I got a new call, people.
Well,
I got it. Go ahead, sister.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
A 10-year-old little girl in Ohio just had to have an abortion, Latina, and this man raped her twice and got her pregnant. He just got sentenced to life. I'll send you the article. Yeah, they did the DNA on the feet on the. She had to have an abortion, and she had to leave Ohio and go to Indianapolis because she couldn't get it done in Ohio. And they took samples from the exterminated fetus and tested every male in the house, and one of them came back as being his. 10 years old, and so she got pregnant when she was 9, and had to go through that at 10.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got a new caller, 2742 caller. Go ahead.
I think that old, young, older men and younger women, older women and younger men, we need to talk. We need to put the heads together. We need to talk. We need to set aside all the differences whether you know, a gangbanger, scammer, working person, whatever the case may be, we put all that aside and we need to really talk and protect our community and protect each other. Because the sad thing is this, some people are coming and they're coming and they know it's so much differences within us and the communities are so torn apart that they easy to slide in. And guess what? You know how young ladies like to walk around and they like to be half naked? They are a target. They are a target because they know that the men in the neighborhood are not protecting their women. And these women got to stop acting like they don't want to be protected by black men. You need black men to protect you. It's only so much a woman can do. It's only so much of a strength of a woman has. You're not a man and you never will be. We need our men to protect us because that's why so many girls are coming up missing because they're walking around sexualizing themselves. And they don't realize it's cartels come over here. They come over to traffic you, to kidnap you. And your mama and your family will never see you again because you decide to go out the door half naked, wandering around the neighborhood, thinking it's okay. And then you are drugs, pills, whatever. So our community needs to put aside so many differences and come together and protect these women, protect the boys too. Because the young boys are targets too. You know, we have to stop all this nonsense on Facebook, going against each other, talking about cars and clothes. That stuff does not matter. It does not matter when you have communities, well, neighborhoods. I ain't gonna say communities, you have neighborhoods where other races can come in and take where you live at, take your women, take everything, and then what? And ship you where? Because that's what they're gonna do. That's exactly what you see those Woodlawn, Inglewood, all the neighborhoods. They're coming to take over. And once they take over, they're going to get them out of this country. And the white people are going to have it. Then what? And you think the cost of living is high now, wait until they take over. And it's always the black people going to be left out in the cold because they don't know how to stick together. You have to learn how to stick together.
Yeah, we
you
know
have
how
to learn.
We know how to stick together, the lecture slide and family reunions and bike club.
Yeah,
and car
bare minimum.
club. We
Dance in the street.
Yeah, we know how to do all that. But when it come together,
We're good at bare minimum.
Like you said, sister, like for stuff like this one we really need to come together. All of us, I don't care what walk of life, like you said, sister, I don't care what walk of life you in, we need to get together. If we catch a freak, mess with a little baby or something, we're going to hold justice in the street. We ain't calling no police.
Yep, right now.
Right now. I'm sorry. And I hate to talk like this, y'all. Y'all know I get violent when it comes to self-defense. But when a case like this, when you touch a 4-year-old baby, I can't have no mercy on you.
Sick.
You're sick.
Man, he should have been walked to the water. They should have walked that punk to the water.
And then we all
Walk him to the
cheered.
water.
We all cheered. Well, I didn't. When that young man shot and killed that man for defending his mother. Now, what are we going to do about this? The 4-year-old.
You know what it is,
because
the parent is accountable.
What
Like,
are we going to do about the police not giving us a more adequate description? They have cameras at that lake. How in the hell we still got a sketch? It should be some kind of footage, some kind of video, still pic of this person over there at that beach, especially coming out of a restroom. Now, I'm going to go up there and check and see where the camera's at.
But you know what? You need to be held accountable. The mother needs to be held accountable because what kind of parent sits there and let a 4-year-old woman?
We're not holding the mother accountable.
Hold it, sister.
You need to.
Hold it, sister. I'm going to disagree with you on that one, though, because I'm going to disagree because some parents don't know. They don't know. They really don't know. And it might be a teen parent. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
But the thing is that you still have to know.
Right. But see,
as much as that means
first,
you got to follow.
Hold on, sister. We can't come down on the parent right now. We need to find this creep.
Right.
That's what we need to do. Because because we can't put the blame game on the parent. Because
the parent ain't gonna let that happen no more, I'm sure.
Right.
But this pedophile gonna do that again.
Martin, I wonder who gave the sketch. The baby couldn't have gave the sketch, could she? Who sketched him?
That's what I'm talking about too. That's what I'm saying.
Describe how he was. She's pouring it back. So who sketched him?
I know it was a male Hispanic. I know that. Yeah. But hold on, y'all. We got another caller. We got another caller. Please hold it. 6557. Hey, caller.
Hey, Mark. This is Kena Nicole.
Hey, Keena. How you doing?
You know, the last couple of days in the news, they've been talking about people doing stuff to little people, and it's sickening. You know, I call myself the little people's advocate, right? I was that parent volunteer to school and all of that, and when I tell you, it makes me sick because, you know, everybody can have an opinion, and that's fine. But the type of person that I am, if I'm around my kid or not, I'm not letting nobody mess with no kid.
Me either.
You understand? That's just how I operate. And I mean, I deal with whatever consequence later because kids can't defend themselves. You understand?
Mhm.
And sometimes I don't know what was going on with the mama, and I'm not gonna blame her because I'm a mom and I got four, and 3 of my 4 are special needs. You understand?
Mhm.
So it's real easy to say blame mama this, that, or the other. I mean, we don't know what happened, and I'm not gonna blame her. I'm gonna say I wish I was there and I could have helped her. You understand? It just makes me sick to my stomach. I'm telling you. I got a notification on Citizen first, and then I saw it on the news yesterday where they had the Amber Alert for the 2-year-old. I'm like, leave these babies alone. You understand what I'm saying? They found that little baby dead, and it's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
it's insane to me. This can't nobody say nothing to make this make
For him,
sense in
Michael.
Tina's
Yeah.
brain.
let me just
You
say,
understand? This is sick to me.
hold it, Keena Nicole. Hold it. Let me just say something. Now, since we all on board with this, if we see any adult, especially a male, walk inside a woman's washroom, that's automatic. Antennas should go up right there. Right there.
Yep.
Or
Violation.
that right there, man, come on. I'm gonna tell you something.
And
I've
you know
seen,
what else, Martin?
hold on, sis, I'm
What you
talking.
doing here?
Hold on. Somebody
I'm
got a lot
sorry.
of background noise. Y'all got to put your phone on mute. I don't know who it is. I'll because it's real irritating. I'll say this. When I see a male walking down the street and a baby crying, even though it may be his baby, I'm gonna pay attention and look. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
instincts. I don't know about you
That's
guys.
right.
Yep.
Y'all can call me nosy,
That's
whatever.
me.
That's just my instincts. I'm looking like, okay, is this just a normal crowd or he taking away? You know, I'm looking.
Yep.
I'm looking. That's just how I get
Yeah.
down.
But the
That's-
way they changed, you know, the laws and everything on these bathrooms and what's gender conforming and
Oh,
what's
that's another
not.
problem.
You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah, you're
another
gonna look at a guy going in a women's bathroom strange, but it's like to the point you can't say shit about it. You know what I mean? Because you don't know. But
I can say
that
something.
person was watching to see when he can catch somebody's child in a vulnerable situation.
He was
Yep.
talking.
And he was watching adults as well to make sure that ain't nobody, you know, do like the gentleman was saying, say something about him going in that bathroom or check him on his behavior or even, you know, make sure that anybody was watching him. I'm sure he made sure that nobody had eye contact with him. He looked around before he went in there. Trust and believe. And when he found the one in the crowd had eye contact with him, he did what he did. And he also probably looked around when he came out, or he just got to get him. But it has to be some kind of video footage of that person at the beach.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Let me say this too about your sister.
Yeah.
I talked to the guy that be selling water. She told me about it last night at the park, and he was saying that the mother was saying that everybody was hollering, screaming because it was the 4th of July, and he picked the perfect time
A
because
lot of people.
it was a lot of people there too.
Right.
It was a lot of people there. A lot of people. It was a
Lord.
lot of people. So that's where the guy explained, the water guy, he explained to me. And I said, well, man, I didn't hear nothing about this. He said, well, they got a sketch going on. He is supposed to send me the sketch yesterday. I guess he didn't send it to me. But it's real. It's real. It's real. It's definitely real. And I go up to Rainbow Beach, and I'm gonna probably go up there and video and just see how the area look and all that. Because I go up to freaking visit that. So That's what I'm saying. We don't want to blame the mother on this one because it can happen. Some parents don't know. They just don't know. You got some women as a parent, they don't even know when their cycle come on. They just haven't been taught. It's something we can't assume that everybody know everything. You got some people that don't even know how to keep their body clean.
And you know what else?
Yes.
A lot of these young parents so used to people in society having them. You know what I mean? I know somebody gonna look after my baby when she goes to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Because it's not just bad people in this world. There's a lot of people in this world that look out for people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we have that mentality of it takes a village, and we do demonstrate that as a people. We are a good people. We do look out for kids, and a lot of these young parents just think the world is their babysitter, and they're going to have it like that at every situation wherever they go. But they have to be cautious.
Right.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah. But see, my thing is
You know,
somebody
Herbie Martin,
no, let me just say this.
Okay.
Somebody
is the
said
fact that okay.
Hold it. Let me say this. Some dude follow my wife or daughter or granddaughter into the bathroom. He's going to need Jesus. And let me make a statement to that. And I understand that. Hold on. But no, y'all laughing.
That's what I said yesterday.
That's what the person said. Reed Lee said. But listen to this, Reed. Guess what? What if you know we're around and can't catch him, didn't catch him, and don't see him? He's not going to strike when you're looking and paying attention. So you have no control over it. You can't be everywhere at every time. You got to think about that. Now, listen, I know the average parent would kill somebody if they mess with their little bitty child.
Absolutely.
I probably would do it. I will do it. Seriously. But if I can't catch him, and if I didn't see him, I would have no knowledge of it. In the same case here, I'm quite sure that this mother or even the father, if the father's in the child's life, the 4-year-old, he'll kill that guy if he catch him. But he wasn't there to catch him. The parent was on site.
I would.
Yeah.
And I don't even know.
Yeah. So, okay. Go ahead, caller. 612, I think that was talking.
This is what the part that bothers me is that he touched her. You know what I'm saying? He had an opportunity to tap on her by himself, and you violated her and you touched her. Now the damage is done. See what I'm saying? And now he's somewhere running off somewhere. That's the part that bothers me. He touched her, the damage is done. You violated a little girl. You put your nasty, dirty, filthy hands on this baby. And now you gone somewhere. That's the part that he had a chance to touch her. That's the part that bothers me because he, like I said, the damage is done. She got to go to the doctor. She went there. She had to get some therapy. You just violated a little girl. It could have been a grown woman. I'm mad because he touched her, period, and the damage is done. That's the part that bothers me. And if the police catch him now, they get to go in jail, sit for 3 meals a day, go to prison. Prison's too good for him. It's not enough. It's not enough.
And Mark,
Go ahead.
And I said yesterday myself. Hold on. I said yesterday myself. I said the same thing that man did. He had to call on Jesus, and that would have been my daughter.
But if you listen, you got to catch him. See,
I'm just saying.
But no, but
I would have called him.
Hold on, sister.
If I called him,
hold it. If you called him, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
These people, they are predators. They're like animals in a sense, wild animals. A lion to prey. They prey on weak, the sick, the vulnerable. They prey on that. So a lot of people gonna come down on the mama. Where was she at? What was she doing? It was hundreds of people probably at that beach on 4th of July.
Yeah,
hundreds of people.
And I'm quite sure. Daddy in her life too.
Yeah.
Where's the daddy?
Yeah,
you know?
I'm quite sure that
just the mama,
the relative. So we don't know, but one thing we do know, she was violated, and we're gonna deal with this.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
And the devil the devil walks to and fro, seeing who he can devour, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what a devil does. Walks to and fro, seeking who he can devour. And it ain't nobody's
Mark-
fault that they ain't peeped the devil at the beach.
Yeah, hold on. Somebody talking. Hold on. Go ahead,
But
sister.
I hope more people are more diligent.
2742. I think that was you. Go ahead. Did you say something?
No, it was Keena trying to say something.
Oh, who was it?
It was Keena. This is what I want to say. You always ask what solutions can we have, and you know we do, like the other caller said, there's some people that take for granted that people will look out for your kid. Going forward, what we all can do is if we see something, we do something, we say something. You know, because some people are like too trustworthy. You understand? They trust people because they look a certain way, they dress a certain way. I don't have to worry about them. And if they see somebody that's looking bummy or whatever, they grabbing purses and stuff, but you can't do that. If you watch everybody, then you can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And us as a civilized society, as we supposed to be, if we see that say the mom is distracted, I have been distracted. You understand? If we see that mom is distracted, that dad, auntie, or whoever is distracted, hey, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, sir, you know, bring attention to it right then. And then there you go. That's letting that predator, whoever that wanted to do something, know that somebody was watching. You know, and going forward, that's one thing we can do. You know, the village used to always look out, and if we all do that, we'll start going in the right direction. It's gonna take more than that, but that's a start right there.
Well, let me just say this. I lost my thought, but I can say this point. When we see stuff like this, people, we got to be on point. Now, yeah, this is what I want to say. A window, a small window. It only takes maybe a minute or two for the predator to strike. It don't have to be no long time. So we thinking about I know first thing on the mind. Well, where was the mom at? It wasn't like the baby wasn't gone that long. It took probably probably took a couple of minutes. Just that small window. He did whatever he had to do. He did whatever he had to do. I wouldn't say he had to do. He did whatever he did to her in that short, small window. It wasn't like he probably was in there for 5 minutes with her. Probably wasn't even in there for 2 minutes. He followed, did what he did, whatever, act out his nasty desire, and he got on up out of there. So it don't take long, people.
Well, it got cold.
Yeah, it don't take long. It don't take long.
And it's a sickness. He gonna do it again. So as a society, we need to stay diligent. Just keep looking at it. If you see a young child going to the bathroom without their mom, escort them, and then school their mom on what happened to kids if you leave them unattended. You know what I mean? But make sure you first protect that child and stay diligent. Stay diligent out here in these streets, at these beaches. That man could be anywhere, or that just might be where he's comfortable and where he strikes at all the time. But he's gonna do it again. So keep y'all eyes open, and it could be any weirdo, and it ain't just gotta be him. Keep your eyes open for anybody who got exhibiting weird behavior, like that gentleman said.
Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, don't make no difference what color he is, people. All right.
At all.
I got a new caller. Another caller. Come on, caller, 912. Might be Sarge. 912.
Hey, what's going on, Martin?
What up, Sarge?
Hey, Lord, you know, we talked about this, a lot of points we made before
Yes.
are being made today, but you know, everybody didn't hear them back then. Point one, they do that stuff where they most comfortable at.
Mm-hmm.
See? Because you got vulnerability and comfortability. See, they don't get caught until they get careless. See, they get used to it, they get comfortable. And when they get comfortable, that's when they get caught. Like, remember back in the day, you had that one girl you liked when you was in high school, and the opportunity was kind of presenting itself for you to get that experience and pop that thing. I bet you was creeping and sneaking and looking around, and you couldn't even focus on what you was going to do with her. But hope we don't get caught. See, but when somebody gets comfortable, they don't care about nothing. Now, earlier, you and I were talking, and this was months ago, when they started talking about that influx in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember, but remember I told you they come to Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
They groom them up in Atlanta, they send them to D.C., then they're in a shipping container, gone somewhere to never be seen again. And I said, the way they doggone out here, put some water on the hot pans, them girls up in Chicago or New York, wherever you got a large populace, and they ain't got they out there and they got no water on the hot pans, thinking they gonna get them something from somebody. They gonna what the young folk call it? I'm gonna get the bag. Oh yeah, you gonna get bags. Gonna be a zip on it too.
Yeah, but we talking about little children right now,
Not
Sarge.
make yourself a victim.
Sarge, we talking about little children now. We want to stay with, pedophiles.
Okay, I'm just saying, but it covers everybody. You got little children.
Okay.
Yeah, little children. You got
Okay.
some sickos that hang out in these certain locations, and they peep out certain type of parents. See, I figure they look at you, your kid running like you at the beach or something, and you on that damn phone, all focused on that phone. Your kid out there in the water. You don't even know. Then you look up and start looking around, where my baby at? Because you don't know where he at.
And it
You're
don't
like,
take long.
oh yeah, that one is.
It don't take long,
Yeah.
people.
All they do is they look at how you paying attention to your kids. And once they find
The
hey, you
community
ain't paying
needs to come
attention,
together and look for him.
yeah.
North
That's
side,
true.
west side, south side. We need to all put something together and hit the north side, several groups, and just look for him. Because he out here.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't went nowhere.
He ain't with no- He might be sitting at the police station right now we speak. Laying in the hallway, right in front of the
Yep, drinking. Yep, laying in a tent. Yep.
You know what? You right about that, because I remember this is a story that happened right around the corner from a sister's house, right? Remember Ryan Harris?
Yep, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. I'm over there, visiting family. We out there cooling out. I see the ghetto bird up there flying around in one spot. I'm like, uh-oh, something serious has happened. Because, they didn't just call that Chicago helicopter out. Found that girl in them brushes over on Parnell. They're going to blame them two little boys. Talking about they did it. And I'm like, it ain't no little boy, that's no man-sized thing to be causing all that damage done to that girl. When they finally found out who it was, he was already in custody in the county on a whole other crime.
Wasn't it her stepfather or her father or something like that?
I don't know who he was in relation to her.
All right. Hold on, Sarge. You didn't hear 5 minutes now. Hold it. All right. So Sarge been going to story after story after story after story after story. All right, listen. let me say this. He went from selling cat to murder. And Sarge going anywhere. Listen, that's my man. Hey, I want to address somebody said something on here.
You don't stay on track at all.
Yeah. He got a lot to say though, but he makes sense when he talks, man. Hey, he makes sense when he talks, man. I ain't gonna never. I'll throw that out the door. He lived long enough to know, and he's a victim himself of sexual abuse. So I'm not telling his business, but he knows. He's well qualified to speak on this subject. Very qualified.
Yep, that's why I'm so passionate about it.
Right. I know.
I get stuff like that.
What do you think if they would have
I'd want to hurt somebody.
They would have passed a law like if you rape a person or you child molester, if they get castrated, everything get cut off. I think they might stop being.
No, it ain't gonna never
They
stop.
already do the chemical
You wanna-
castration.
They won't have nothing to use.
Right.
I mean,
But
just no. I'm talking when they get called, just go right to surgery.
so the thing is, what I'm saying is,
Fine.
no matter, listen, no matter
I
what
mean,
penalty,
Don't go to jail. Send them straight
what I'm
into the
saying
emergency
is,
room.
listen, no matter what penalty they put out here, if you get caught doing something, if it's in your heart, it's gonna come out, regardless. You can have the death penalty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The death penalty ain't gonna stop people from killing each other, regardless. When people get in their feelings and emotions, and it's hard to kill somebody that's already dead, they ready to die. Now I killed him. Now I'm ready. Have you ever seen them level cores where the man killed a woman, and then they turn around and kill himself because he ready to die?
Mm-hmm.
So who wins? Nobody wins.
Happens down here all the time.
Yeah. Who wins? Because still penalty don't scare everybody. We got a gun law here in the city of Chicago, Illinois. If a felon get caught with a gun, you can serve it X amount of times. Now, who you think walk around here with all these guns? The felons? A lot of felons. That law still have not stopped people. Criminals ain't gonna obey no law. They don't care. They'll deal with that trouble when they come to it. That's they thinking.
No, I mean like if they rape,
I
a murder,
understand what you're
a
saying,
rape,
ma'am.
a murder, a rape,
I understand what you're saying.
surgery,
It's not-
and just
it's
everything
not-
taken out. The
it's
penis,
not-
everything.
It's not going to stop crime. Whatever, it's not going to stop nothing. It's in
I
people's
know
hearts.
that, but he can't rape nobody else if he
Yeah,
don't have nothing to use.
You know? Yeah, regard, but he
That's what
can
I mean.
kill him. He can kill him. He could do sexual
Yeah.
acts to him, though, sister. There's
Take his
different
hands too.
Hold on. There's different levels of rape, okay? Different levels. It ain't just
I know.
taking your pulling your penis. You can give a girl an oral.
I
That's
know.
rape. You know what I'm saying?
Take that
you
too.
can fondle. You can fondle them with your hand, a little baby.
Take his hands too.
That's a rape. You
Take
know what I'm
those
saying?
too.
So it's all different
Take everything he can use.
different levels. So what you
I know.
saying, I understand what you're
Mhm.
saying. So it's different. He still can use his finger. He can put his finger in the rectum or in the middle or whatever.
Take that.
So it's
Take
all
the finger,
that. So,
the private areas, and his mouth. All of it.
right.
But
Had nothing to do.
if we be real, the law is so lenient on these rapists, on these pedophiles. You know, then they, you're gonna put you on a registry for 7 years, and I access that information. I've noticed a few people who live around schools. Your ass ain't supposed to be living around across the street from no school. You see what I mean? But you have to know who in the community. When my kids were really small, I used to show them the pictures of this the rape man that live in the area.
I did that too.
Point period. If you go online, it will show you it's free.
And,
Because
I get notification.
okay, hold it, y'all. I got 2 new callers. Hold it, sister. Now, listen, let me just say this real quick to what she just said. A pedophile could be living around a school, but if his address is registered 2 blocks away, where he's supposed to be living at, but he's still living around the school, that can happen too. But let me go to this new caller, 919. Come on, area code 919.
How you doing, Mud?
Oh, I'm living. Go ahead.
Well, that's good. That's good. You know, I think about it's about our children. It's about the children, because when they're pedophiles, when he do what he do, and he miss that child, he can miss that child's life, and he have that child coming through life thinking that all men and women are bad, and they won't never really know what real love is, because they'll think about how they touch and everything.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I wish I knew what you were saying, but I can't. I don't know if I can hear you clearly, but I don't understand what you're trying to say. You know, help me out a
Yes,
little bit.
sir. Yes. Yeah, you know, I was saying it's about the children. About the children. And, you know, and because, see, they can't protect themselves.
Right.
You know, and that's what I was saying to, and I said that, you know, you don't want them coming through life thinking that all men are dogs and all women are bad, you know, and they really might never know what real love is. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hold it right
So
there.
we love our children, and they need, that's what we were talking about the other day, about these people not being responsible, the ones that we put in office. Because they can do some things that we can't do.
Ma'am, your audio is so terrible. I don't know if you only got me on a loud mic or Bluetooth or speakerphone or what.
Okay. I think I got my speakerphone on.
Yeah, that's why it
Can
is
you hear
terrible.
me now?
Much better, because you was
Can
just
you hear
like,
me now?
yes, very clear. Thank you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, what I was saying, shoot, I said it's about our children.
Hmm.
And, and we don't want them coming through life saying that all men are dogs and all women are bad and whatnot. And, when them pedophiles, when they do these children like that, they mess these children up.
Yes,
they do a lot of damage.
Yes. Yes, they do.
And yeah. And what I was saying is that we elect these people to office. We got to hold them accountable, that they can come up with something to stop these pedophiles, because they can come up with something.
Well, why can't we hold each other accountable? The community, the neighborhood.
And that,
not just the politicians, because, it's not just the politicians. We just can't, because something we got to handle ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
We got to handle. That's it.
We got to handle ourselves. Because if you bold enough, hold on, sister. If you bold enough to go in the bathroom and find to do whatever sexual act you want to a 4-year-old, you bold enough to get whatever's coming to you right there on the public, right there.
Now that's
I'm sorry. On site. On site.
That's true.
We ain't gonna call the police.
When we call for him, no.
When we call the police, he gonna be picking you up in the body bag or taking you straight to the hospital in handcuffs, beat up, whatever, messed up.
Yeah.
Because you take a 4-year-old or any baby, a teenager,
a baby,
and you go follow them and perform a dirty sexual act or whatever you try or even attempt to do it. You need to be dealt with on spot. But hold it right there, Mom. I got another caller real quick. I got another caller. Hold on. 7920.
Okay.
7920. Come on, 7920.
Good afternoon, Martin. This is not about this case. I inboxed you. I need you to call me. This is about a case that happened in 2018, and I need your support. I really need your support. I've been trying to get you for the last 2 years. I'm in Mississippi, but I need to talk to you. If you just look in your messenger, you will see it. It's called Jordy P. Wiggs. Please, I need you.
Okay, sister. All right. Thank you. All right.
Can you please do that for me?
I can look at it. I can look at it. I've probably seen it
because
already.
I want to tell you this.
But I'm
gonna tell you this.
But no, hold it, sister, hold it. We try to stay on the subject. Now you got my attention.
Yes. Okay.
I know to look out for it. We're gonna keep it right there, because I don't want to.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a
Thank you.
day.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right. All right. Yeah, I don't like to be rude, but I try to stick to the subject, what we're doing and things like that. And it's just only one me. I can't. Listen, people. Let me just tell y'all something. Whenever y'all call on me for help, let me just say this. It's only just one me. And what I don't like, this is what I don't like. Let me just say this. When I try to help people that ask me for help, then now you tell me what it is. You telling me. Instead of you call me, ask me to help you. Now I'm giving you information or my thought on, now you over talking me. So I get that a lot too, people. Now you call me for help, but now I'm telling you what I think could help you. You over talking me and you don't want to, I can't, that's frustrating, people. That's frustrating.
Yes.
Not saying that that's the case with the young lady just called, but I'm just saying for future reference, if you call me to help you, and if I give you a suggestion, you don't have to do everything I tell you. Listen, don't overtalk me. say, no, that ain't, come on, don't do that. Then that's very rude. Then that makes me like, okay, let me back off. I'm gonna let you handle whatever situation you got
You
going
want
on.
to help them.
So that's all I'm saying. So if you call Martin Johnson for some help, please hear me out first. If you
Somebody might want you to come to their state.
Right, and get into a debate with me, it ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna debate with you,
Yeah, I understand because I go through the same similar thing. So I said on my podcast.
Yeah.
Sometimes Marty maybe help. They might want you to come to their state and stuff.
Yeah.
They're all the way there.
Well, I'm just one person. I'm not a organization.
I know. You can go all everywhere.
So I help what I can. I got to live. These same people that ask me for help, they don't share the video. They don't hit like on nothing I say. Then now you need Martin Johnson. You want me to stop everything I'm doing just to attend to you. And you never supported me in no kind of way. You never hit the donation box. You never did anything. Matter of fact, you seen me in public. You didn't even speak. But now you need the crime chaser to help you now. You want his undivided attention. Okay?
Tell him to get in line, Martin, then.
We get, no, I don't say nothing. I keep moving. I keep moving.
That's
one of the first things I do when people reach out to me. I go on their page and I scroll down their page.
Terrible.
Let me see if see if they ever shared anything I said or like. Let me see if their name looks familiar. Familiar names, I answer them right away. Right away. Because I see this person on my live all the time. They hit like, they hit share. I see that. But here's a name that I've never seen before. And the first thing you get on there and say, hey, I've been following you for 10 years. You've been following me for 10 years and you ain't never shared nothing of mine or never liked nothing. And I've seen you. I was at the so-and-so with you, but you didn't say anything. You didn't, you didn't say, hi, hey, I'm so-and-so, I follow you or something. That's what I'm saying, people. Things like this go a long way. It goes a long way, people. And I'm not talking about my out-of-town people. I'm talking about the people that's right here in the city of Chicago. Right here.
You got to get support to get some.
That's it.
That's what
I'm not asking you for no money. Beg you for no money or nothing. No sex, no none of that. Or a date to go out with me before or exchange or anything. I just ask, see if you support me. Listen, the ones that support me, I make sure they first on top of the list if I'm gonna help. That's it. That's what I do. I'm just telling you how I operate, people. Not to come down on nobody or disrespectful, though, but that's how I get out.
Use it, Martin.
If you want my help,
use it.
Just say, use me, but don't misuse me. That's all I say. Use me, but don't misuse me.
Amen.
All right. And the church said, amen.
Amen.
I'm telling you.
Or the pastor say, well.
Yeah. Wow. My pastor say, if you don't want to say amen, just say I'm the man. Yeah.
I'm the man. But you tell me the truth because I go through the same thing.
Yeah, I try to help people. I want people to come on a platform.
But it ain't right though.
What activists you guys know or community serving that allow people that they don't know, never had a discussion with, come on their platform and speak? None of them. They're not going to allow that. And I'm going to go look further than that.
You can build good relationships on with that too.
Right.
You can build friendship relationships on with that too.
Right. And you have some activists.
Just a weirdo come popping out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some activists on here, they will not share nothing another activist say or do or nothing. They won't hit like.
Nope. Now you right.
I've seen it.
And
you know how many years I was sharing different people, organizations, and they stuff and like it. And I noticed my friend Vera Giles Norris say, hey, Martin, have you noticed some of these same guys that you run with and help support, they don't share your video, they don't like it or nothing. And I sat back and I observed it. I said, Vera, you're right. I'm doing all this videoing, putting them on my platform, liking it, and they don't share a video of mine. They don't like nothing.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
But I always want to get on your platform.
Always want to get
yeah.
on.
Use
Yeah.
your platform. Now.
And you support them, but they won't support you. Ain't that nothing?
So this happened. This is something. Don't listen. I say it all the time, but now I know the game, so I know how to play it properly now. So I know who's who now.
Or they'll snake you and lie on you.
Oh yeah.
Make stories about you. Show us your platform because you got more views, all the other crap.
Well, you know what? Listen, let me just say this. I'll say this. This platform was not built overnight. It took years to build this platform. I built a name for myself.
Yeah.
I kept my integrity intact. That's what I did. This ain't no overnight. This is not no overnight stuff I built in one night. It didn't happen like that. And I didn't know it was going to grow this big. But I stuck with it. As my sister said, I stayed consistent. I tried to respect people. I'm going to say I did respect people for their views and all that. Even right now, a lot of us on this live right now, we don't agree with everything I say, but that's okay. But we ain't out here calling each other names. Prostitutes and whores and BICTHs and all that. We're not doing none of that stuff. We're not doing that.
You know,
some people jealous of you, Martin, too.
But that's coming to territory.
Thank you.
They hate on it this time.
Yeah. But you
Get
know
out
what?
there, Martin, go chase some crime.
Yeah.
You're doing better with this.
Yes. I'm helping people. I'm giving, listen, listen, chasing crime is like this, people. It's like feeding you, then I got to keep feeding you. When we have platforms like this, I tell you how to prevent crime and stay away from it.
More stuff.
It's more. It's more. Open it up. It's developing. They want me to see. A lot of them people that saying that all they want to see is people bloodshed. That's all they want to see. Negativity. They are not calling it negativity until it happens to one of them. Then them same people that get on my inbox.
Do nothing.
Martin, can you take that video down? That was my nephew. But hold on. It was fun and dandy when it was somebody else's son and daughter. But now it's your relative and your loved one. You want me to take the video down. I'm not taking it down. Matter of fact, I'm finna block you. So that's what I'm saying, people. We got people out here like that. All they want to see is bloodshed. And when we have platform like this, only time they want to hear something like this is when it happened to them or one of their loved ones. That's it.
And you know, Martin.
Go ahead, my sister.
You know, that goes back to us talking about children and whatnot. You know, I have heard a lot of children, you know, people say they ain't gonna never amount to nothing and all that. No, you don't plant them seeds like that in that time. Cause you don't never know what that child gonna turn out to be. Yes, and look at you now, Martin. You see?
And I'm gonna tell y'all, that Citizen app, that was my idea. And God, my witness, strike me down if I'm lying. That was my idea. I got a witness, trust me. But I got another idea. It ain't gonna get stolen, though. Trust me. Yeah.
Your name getting stolen. They might try to make a face look like you. You'll be stolen.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell
you. So
you
know more when
you made that name of crime chaser and that got stolen.
Yeah, got stolen.
Yeah. They have nothing. Now they're gonna try to look like you.
Yeah.
Amen. They can't look like you, Martin.
Hey,
one of you, right?
Listen.
And they're gonna take your name, Martin B. Johnson #2.
Yeah, listen. You know what? Y'all know what my trademark is? My face. That's my trade. When you see me on flyers,
watch out, Martin.
They said, Martin, give me your trademark. I said, my face. That's my. They can't take that. They can't take that.
They taking your name. They got your. They got your the crime chaser. They got your. Might take your name and might try to get something that look like. Get your face disguised up or something. Wearing your hats and stuff. But they can't be tall as you, right, Martin?
No, they can't be tall as me. And hey, listen, can't nobody beat Martin Johnson being Martin Johnson. I'm a thinker.
Like the other one got the Crown Chaser. He got your name, the Crown Chaser. How come he couldn't pick another name?
But that's
When you
okay.
said that,
But
it
you
kind
know
of
what?
bothered me.
But you
Why
got
come
people,
why he pick yours? He gave his own idea.
but it's all about clout, people. It's not about the people. See, my thing is,
Pick
listen to
your
this,
own
people.
name.
Let me say this. And
Oh.
I don't want to get that character no light, but let me just say this. If you
Goofy
really
too.
about the community, come out from behind the camera and introduce yourself to the community so they can see who you are.
I mean to bring that up, but I know it bothered
know.
you when he
No
did
problem.
that. Like,
Yeah.
why come he couldn't get his own name?
Yeah, but that's what they do.
I'm
See,
actually gonna be maybe he got your face. Why he ain't really show? Maybe he trying to look like you.
well, hey,
Maybe
he
tell me
got,
like you, Mike.
he got a lot to do to catch up with me. He gonna have to get him a broadcast. He gonna have to give him a lot. He gonna have to get him a big
Probably get one
documentary.
of your hats and stuff.
He got a lot to do to catch up with me.
Take it from
It'd
somebody.
be really funny, Mike. If he
That's
show his
okay.
face and he look like you.
Yeah.
He got his face made up
No,
and
he don't
hats
look
and
like-
everything.
He don't look like me. He don't talk like me either. And he don't walk like me.
Yeah.
Trust me.
You know,
He might try to.
Yeah. And li-
you know, Mom.
hey, go ahead, my dear sister.
You know, well, you know, I know exactly what you're talking about because when I went to church one Sunday, one of the elders came with me. So he said, Elder Devon. He said, Elder Devon. He said, "Did you know your phone has been hacked?" And I told him, I said, I didn't know at the time. He said his friend worked for the, for the police department. And said he asked him about me. He said, if you wanted to preach it, I'll church. And whatnot. He said, tell her that her phone has been hacked.
Mm.
I said, Lord have mercy.
Mhm.
And then when I got home that evening, my niece called me and told me the same thing. And she said, whoever it was, she said, I told them you ain't my aunt, you can't be my aunt.
Mm.
Yeah.
When you
Lord.
but people, when you're doing great things, people going to mimic you. They're going to do that, and they're going to do that. So that's part of life. I can't tell a man what he can't do, which I don't do. I never did. I ain't never said. I just asked the man, why would you take my name? He said, God gave it to me. I left it alone.
I had to bring that up.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but I left it alone. But that's okay.
And then you goofy, you laugh at everything.
Yeah, but see, as long as the
You
public
laughing at
know,
everything, Mark.
let me say that. As long as the public know that we never been together, he didn't start under me. So whatever he do out there that go against the grain and whatever punishment he receive, that's on him. Don't bring it to me. That's all I'm saying. I ain't going down for hold on. I ain't going down for another man's sins. If you do something wrong, you deal with him, not me. Don't come in my inbox telling me, hey, your buddy. That's not my buddy. We was never together.
Thank you.
So you can't put
I didn't
nobody.
even bring him back up, mine, but I know it bothered you.
No,
when
yeah,
you
it
did
bothered
that.
me. Of course, it bothered anybody. It bothered anybody.
Yeah, because you developed that name and somebody come and steal it.
Listen, I put blood and sweat and tears in that name.
Did his
That
own
listen,
name.
of course.
That's what I'm saying.
What
That's why
nobody- listen,
yeah.
Who was using that name?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody.
But
Bogus.
Martin,
Yeah.
Martin, a lot of times people say that God told them to do this, but God don't.
I know that, sister. Come on, sister. I know the devil. Listen, come on now. So trust me. Listen, one thing about God ain't no thief. If God is in something, he'll give you a name. Trust me. One thing I know about God, hey, preacher, pastor lady, one thing I know about God, if God send you on a mission, he gonna give you everything that you need to complete a mission. He's gonna give it
What
to
did
you.
he tell Abraham?
Yeah.
He told you.
Yeah.
He told Abraham, don't take nothing for your journey.
That's it.
And you see, God will let you know right then and there. He'll provide.
And you know what, sister? This is the motto I use. Can't a soul touch Martin Johnson out here unless God allow it. And so I don't move in fear. I don't move in fear. Because if I moved in fear, I'd have stopped this long time ago. Trust me. I know. I know, sister, that the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. I know that. I know these things.
Yes, sir.
Yea, I walk through the
Yes,
valley of the shadow of
amen.
death. I will fear no evil. Trust me.
Amen.
I know
Amen.
these things, and I walk
Amen.
in that
Amen.
insurance. I don't have to think about it.
Mhm.
I know it.
Tell it.
I know
Tell
it.
it. Tell it.
When God tells me to film, I film. When he say leave, I leave. I don't even question it.
Mhm. Mhm.
My prayer
Yeah,
is,
that's true.
God, keep me from danger seen well as unseen.
Mhm.
Trust me.
Uh-huh.
What David
Yeah,
said.
that's true.
He said, when my enemies came to eat up my flesh, to what? He said, they stumble and they fail. Come on now. See, I know who I believe.
You driving no Fed too much because he be moving out.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Listen.
He be driving fast.
Listen. I got favor.
I
Trust me.
told me to come on, let me out.
Yeah. Listen, y'all. I got favor.
Amen.
Listen.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Listen.
You
I'm
do.
gonna tell you what
do.
happened yesterday. I was filming Ben Crump yesterday. You know, the sister inboxed me, let me know he was gonna be there. And the sister put all the candidates that was involved. She said, Martin, you are one of us. You bring us the news, uncut and raw. You take a picture and all y'all stand together because we want him to know who you are, how instrumental. I ain't had to say nothing. See, when you live right, people, when you live right, you ain't got to announce what you do. People will see it. The woman of God over here, she know. You ain't got to run around and tell people I'm a preacher, I'm a pastor, I'm this and I'm that. Let people, listen, Jesus said, the songwriter said it like this. Even Jesus said, let your little light so shine that men may see your works and glorify the Father, which is in heaven. Your works, but you're going to glorify God. So don't glorify Martin Johnson. You glorify God because God allowed me. I'm just a vessel traveling through. I'm not going to always be ever doing this. One day I got to get called home and it's going to be over. And somebody else going to take the mantle. That's how it works, people. So the scripture tell us to work while it's day. When night comes, can't no man work. Spiritually speaking.
So you know more. That goes back to
Talk loud. Put your mouth on the phone, Mama. Put your mouth on the phone because you're fading in and out.
Okay, you know the Bible says, "Try to put down in the way you go."
When you get old, I don't know what's wrong with your phone, Mama. I don't know what's wrong with your phone. It's fading in and out.
Oh, okay.
Keep your mouth on the phone.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. Talk a little louder.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. No, you know, I was saying the Bible says, you know, try to put time in the way they should go, and when they old, they want to go.
Right.
You see? Because we need the young, and the young need the old.
Yes.
As well. Yeah. And
we do. We do. We do. We need each other. We here. God got us all down here for a reason. Listen, one writer said, he said, I don't know what the quote, he said, the world is a big stage and everybody got their role to play. You got the murderers, you got the rapists, you got the lawyers, you got the doctors, you got the philanthropists, you got everybody. It's one big place. And everybody got their role to play. Good or bad, right or wrong. That's it, people. I didn't mean to get off the subject like that, but I felt it just came in my spirit. I had to say it, and I'll say this. I'll say this, and there's no bitterness in my heart against nobody, no other activists.
Amen.
When I go to sleep at nighttime, I ain't worried about what he do. I ain't worried about what she does and him and none of that. I only give account about what I do. Trust me. And I tell people, if I make a mistake in the public, I come back in the public and apologize. You know, and one thing I try not to do, and I'm not a liar, and I ain't gonna get on this Facebook Live and lie on somebody. I'm not gonna do that. I'll say, hey, y'all, I'm not sure. This is what the community's saying. This is what I've been told. So don't write it down in stone. Don't go say the crime chaser said this. Trust me. Sometimes the crime chaser don't get it right. You know, I might have the address up on one number.
And you admit it.
Right. And I admit it.
Yeah.
And I don't know everything.
You admit it.
I ain't gonna make up no stories just to get no likes. And you know, I'm not gonna make up no stories. And guess what? That's why I can walk in the public. I can walk in anywhere I want to go. I have no problems because I'm fair. And that's real talk, y'all. And I'm gonna leave right there. I gotta get out of here. Peace out. I'll see y'all tonight. I'll be on tonight.
Okay.
All right.
You already know what
Call
it
in
is.
number
Live,
872
uncut, 299
What time, Martin?
Probably around 8 or 9, probably around
or
9. Late tonight because it's the weekend, close to the weekend.
297
It's late tonight.
6389.
I'm sorry. Late tonight, people. I'll be on late tonight because it's think about, you know, it's a weekend. Friday was starting the weekend, so a little late. Not really. Normally I like to come around at 8, 9, but okay, just let you know. All right.
Tell the truth.
And what?
And shame the devil.
And I love being
I
black.
love being black.
I don't care what nobody says. Bless y'all. All right.